button, love.
Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Peter and Sal here from Strong Healthy Women, and welcome to Monday Motivation. So I picked a little card out for you today, and I'm just going to have a read. It says never forget. Now I actually don't like the words never forget, because then you forget. So I'm going to turn that around and say remember instead. So remember you are strong. Remember you are unique. Remember you are determined. Remember you are bold, and remember you are enough. How are you today, Sal?
Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good, thanks.
Good.
So, ladies, how are you today? So, if you're joining us live, type in where you're coming in from and how you're feeling today. And it's okay to say you're not feeling, crash hot if you're not feeling crash hot. So don't go on autopilot. Say how you really feel as well too. So today I wanted to actually talk about Monday, because it is Monday motivation. I thought I'd actually talk about Mondays, because some of us have this real aversion to Mondays, don't we? We just go, and we start actually worrying about it on a Sunday. It's like, oh no, it's Monday tomorrow. It's a work day. Oh, yuck, yuck, yuck. And I love what Pat said at lunch today, because she said it's all about the dailies. So it's all about what you do every day. And so Mondays really aren't any different to Fridays or Saturdays or Sundays or Tuesdays. They're just another day in the week, and it's how we approach them and our attitude to how we approach them that, either set us up for a good day or set us up for a just really average day, or just feeling that little bit blah. So how do you feel about Mondays, Sal? Do you have that day where you just go, oh, yuck, or it's just another day to you?
It's just another day for me. Yeah, it doesn't. Mondays don't bother me at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's the first piece of advice, is to don't treat Mondays like any other day. They are just another day. So they're not, I think we think about them as being the beginning of the week, or that it's the beginning of a work cycle. But then there are so many of us now who work on different days of the week, or work different shift works and things like that, that Mondays have just become just another day, and they should be treated like just another day. And I think personally, every day is super special, because we get to embrace the day, and we get to just enjoy whatever's happening during the course of that day. So what's the best thing that's happened to you today, Monday?
Oh, we went out for lunch, so that was lovely.
It was nice, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, I'm going to move my camera, everybody. I'm going to show you my dirty office. So, and I'll get that around and around and around and around. Look at all those presents I've got. So I'm totally feeling the love. I've come home with all those presents. Sal's been accumulating them over the years for me. So she gave them all to me in one go. So so I'm definitely feeling the love. So, all right. So I think the other thing is to give yourself, if you are someone who goes, it's Monday, give yourself a bit of a head start on it.
Yeah.
So think about what you want to do on Monday, that evening before. Or if you work on a Friday, instead of going straight into party mode on a Friday evening, take the time to actually write down what you need to do on Monday and get it all sorted out, so that you've got that list prepared, so it's not feeling like it's a real problem to get into Monday, that it's going to be something that's a lot easier for you. You got any words of advice on Mondays?
On Mondays, on the weekend, if you do have plans for the weekend and you don't get to those plans, I think sometimes that can put us into that negative mood about Monday. So, if you had plans to do gardening on the weekend, or, go for a hike up a mountain or something, and it didn't eventuate.
Yep.
I think that can put a downer on your Monday. So if you do have plans for the weekend, stick to them as best you can.
Yeah, as best you can. Yeah, I know, like we've had quite a bit of woolly weather with lots of storms and everything like that, but I've still managed to get out and about and have a bit of a jog every day. Just meant that I've had to have a raincoat on, So I haven't gone out when it's absolutely torrential, but I've definitely been out, when it's just been, it's been okay type of thing. I mean, my shoes and socks are soaked when I get home, but that's okay. They don't take long to dry out or anything like that. I think the other favourite for me is meditation. Meditations are always great. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is. It always just gives you that opportunity to take that good, nice, big, deep breath and to just focus on what's important,
Yeah.
and the important things are that, you're unique, that you are enough, and that, you get to choose your life and to lead it the way you want to lead it as well.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think the other part of it is to check in with your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's going on in your head can have a big impact on how you're approaching a particular day of the week, whether it be Monday or any other day, or any time of the day, really, because those negative thoughts have this way of creeping up on us, don't they?
Yes. Yes. If you keep
Yeah.
positive, and we spoke about this last week about staying positive in your thoughts.
Mm. Mm.
So it applies to Mondays as well.
Yeah, totally does. Totally does. I think the other thing, start the day with a healthy breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your idea of a healthy breakfast?
You could have a smoothie. It could be eggs. It could be, maybe you want eggs and bacon. Have that healthy breakfast because we always feel better when we eat.
We definitely feel better. That's an interesting thing that you said bacon and eggs there, because we traditionally in our mind think of bacon and eggs as something that you have on a Sunday. So to actually throw them out on a Monday morning, oh wow, you would feel like you're in party mode straight away.
Yes.
So that could definitely help you get that mindset away from it's the beginning of the week and I don't really like Mondays. It could really help you get that mindset right. So yeah, I love that. I love that a lot. Of course, we've got our old favourite, which is exercise. Exercise helps regardless. So,
It does.
yeah. So whether it's a walk, whether it's weight training, whether it's yoga, Pilates, the list goes on and on and on. It's entirely up to you what it is that you love and enjoy, and that will certainly get those happy endorphins going in your body, and it means that you're able to cope with things a lot better as well too.
Yes.
So have you got any words of advice about motivation and, just getting your week set up?
Plan for it on the weekend, as you said. Put your favourite activity on a Monday. Another thing that I read was don't make it if you do have things to do that you're doing on a Monday, don't call it your to-do list. It's I get to do. And you spin that round and make it a positive. I get to do this on Monday. I get to do a workout on Monday. I get to do this on Monday. And by doing it on a Monday, you're putting, it's that little bit of psychological mind tricks on your mind type thing.
Yeah, I really like that, because it is a different way of staying positive, isn't it? It's that way of, changing your mindset again into that betterment. I like that a lot. Yeah, and of course, then we've got the old favourite, which is get enough sleep, which is a whole topic in itself, isn't it? It's always a topic in itself, of sleep. And it's surprising how many of us don't get as much sleep as we need, particularly at this time of year where it's a little bit crazy because it's Christmas time. And so that sleep can certainly put us on the back foot if we're not getting enough of it. It makes us feel that little bit of hungover, that little bit ordinary, And so then we just don't feel like doing the other things. And what it can do is, if we're not getting enough sleep, it means that we may not feel like doing the exercise, or we might not feel like having that healthy breakfast or eating those healthy meals, because we are feeling that we're just tired. We're just simply tired, and we just can't cope. And I know I'm like Miss Grumpy Bum if I don't get enough sleep. Just don't even come anywhere near me.
Yeah.
How are you when you don't get enough sleep?
I'm the same. Don't come near me. But it doesn't matter if it's you're not getting enough sleep. It wouldn't matter what day it was, whether it was a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
No.
Yeah. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Any day of the week, make sure you're getting enough sleep.
Yeah, totally do that. Totally do that. Yeah, so I think that these few tips that we've talked about today, they're not just isolated to, getting you over that Mondayitis type feeling. As Sel just said, they're any day of the week. You can use any of these techniques to get yourself moving that little bit more, to have some structured exercise in your life, to make sure you get enough sleep, to start the day with some meditation, or to find a slot in the day when you can, go into meditation. Get your day set up the night before, get your thoughts in the right space, and just generally treat every day like it's a day that you get to enjoy and embrace, rather than isolating it and saying, well, it's Monday, so therefore I don't like Mondays because it's the beginning of the week. So I think there's some good tips in that. And as we said, any day of the week. Yeah. So have you got anything to add in regards to staying motivated on a Monday, getting through the week?
You could do some positive mantras on your phone. We generally go for our phone first thing in the morning. Another one is to put some positive post-it notes around your house on a Monday morning if you're really struggling. It's Monday, yay!
Yeah.
Or it's
Do you know the
Friday,
other thing?
of the week.
The other thing is just, having a shower and putting on some nice clothes.
Yep.
That can just make you feel so much better. Or even if you put on, the normal clothes, but you put on, fantastic underwear, that can always make you feel good as well too. Oh, I got my good undies on today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that can definitely put you in a better frame of mind as well too. So yeah, there are lots of things. But as you mentioned when we first started today, we've just had lunch, and we had lunch with our wellbeing warriors for Christmas, and just to catch up in face-to-face, because we haven't seen them face-to-face since February. So it's been a little while. And it was nice. And we went around the table, and we were talking about what we wanted to move into 2021 with. And so I really resonated with what Pat said. I really like that she has identified that what she does is she takes on everybody else's problems, and that's just who Pat is. And that she said it is all about the dailies for her. So, just committing to doing exercise, to eating healthy, and to get her mind in that positive framework as well too. And to get it out on a piece of paper, because she's alone, so therefore she doesn't have anybody to dump on or vent on. So getting it down on a piece of paper, and as you said, rage on the page, to quote Gabby Bernstein. So to get all that out on the page, because it's yours, and it's yours alone, it's not anybody else's. So, and it gives you that opportunity, because you feel so much better when you get it out. That's why we like to talk to other people when we're having a bad day. And we like to, and they're going, oh, she's dumping on me again. But we don't really do that. But it does give you that opportunity to vent and to let it all out. And it does make you feel a lot better. So, and I think one of the really significant things for me when we were talking was that, you know, there's so much focus out in the world about, you know, we just want to be over and done with 2020 because it's been such an unusual year. But you know, from my perspective, my approach to 2020 has been, you know, it is what it is. Just take one day at a time, which comes back to what Pat said. It's about the dailies. So just one day at a time, one focus at a time, do what I can to keep, you know, my mind, body, and spirit intact so that I can just keep moving forward rather than spending any time thinking about or dwelling on the fact that 2020 was one of those years where for many of us we just want to simply forget. But it is worthwhile remembering some of the lessons that it's taught us as well too. So do you think there's one or two lessons in 2020, Sal, that you're going to take, you know, forward, that you're going to go, okay, this is something that I've really learnt about myself, or that I really want to use moving forward? Put you on the spot there.
You have put me on the spot. I think for me that it's okay to say no, and that you don't have to be everything to everybody.
Yeah, that's a great lesson. Yeah, that's an awesome lesson. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think that's brilliant. So, and I know from a woman's perspective, so many of us don't know how to say no, or we feel guilty if we say no. So we'll do everything for everybody else before we start to say yes to ourselves, because ultimately when we say no to something else, we are saying yes to ourselves. And that's recognizing that we are important. And we are important because if we don't feel 100% and we're not totally supercharged, then we're not going to be able to deal with other people in that manner as well too. We won't deal with them in feeling great. We'll just be feeling that little bit flatter. And and whilst we continue to say yes to people, they'll just continually come to us and get us to do things.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So any final thoughts, Sal?
No more final thoughts. That was just what I've learned this year.
Yeah. I mean, from my perspective for this year, it really has been a big focus on just accepting what is and just embracing some love and joy and peace in my life, and not really dwelling on any of the, you know, the BS that can go on in life as well too, because there's a lot of that around. Yeah. All right, ladies, thanks for joining us today. Sal.
Thank you for having me as always. Thank you for joining us, ladies.
And I will just go over what our quote was for today. Remember, you are strong, you are unique, you are determined, you are bold, and most importantly, you are enough. So thanks, ladies. We'll see you all soon. See you soon, Sal. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.